Welcome to International Day of Yoga. TQSAT presents regarding the yoga for health, yoga at home. हमारा टॉपिक है योगा फॉर ICU, immunity, community and unity. What is the importance? What does immunity against COVID-19 really means? We will cover on this topic in this session. What does immunity against COVID-19 really mean? What is the meaning of the immunity system? Because now this day, this is the very buzzword immunity, so that we should know what is the exact meaning of the immunity. And the second point is the community risk communication regarding the prevalent scenario. What is the action plans guidance about the COVID regarding the yoga perspective, and the unity, how the yoga unite the entire world, entire nation. इस टॉपिक पर हमारे इमिनेंट टीचर हैं श्रीनिवास पुलेरे जी. He will speak about this topic, yoga for ICU. ICU means immunity, community and unity. Now Srinivas Puleri will continue this session now. Please.
Yeah. Thank you, Alak Bharti ji, and thank you for the TQSAT entire panel. And I welcome all the seekers, those who are participating in this evening on the wonderful day of International Day of Yoga 2020. And today also is something special, the Father's Day. So I wish you all the fathers and all the yogis, wish you happy International Yoga Day and wish happy Father's Day. As the topic suggests, yoga for ICU. I stands for immunity, C stands for community, U stands for unity. So let us take one topic and let us look into the from yoga point of view. What is the meaning of the immunity? What is immunity? The immunity means the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection or a toxin by the action of a specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. This is called immunity. Every one of us having the immunity, but how to develop that one? When a enemy cells enters in us, when enemy bacteria or infection enters in us. Really speaking, the God is created a wonderful system in us. Our white blood cells are enough to face these foreign particles in the body. Our white blood cells having the two different skills. One is the discrimination. The second one is capacity to fight with the foreign infection particles. White blood cells decides when any foreign particles or anything comes, whether it is good for this body or not. It decides. If it is good for the body, when you eat the proteins and other things, they are good for the body. So white blood cells allows them to enter into the body. If it decides that something is coming which is not good for this body, like our border force, when the enemies are trying to enter in our country, how the border force as facing them and fighting with them and putting the check not to enter into the country. The same way, this blood cells, white blood cells, will does the same function. The problem comes when there is a foreign particle or any infection, any toxin is entering in our body, when this white blood cells are started fighting, the mind involves there. While when the mind involves, oh my God, I am something happening to me, I am getting this one, I am getting that one, whether I am going to live or not, what is going to happen to me, all this tension will be created in the body. So because of this tension, because of this anxiety, our white blood cell, the immunity system which they are having, it requires the more power. Whenever your mind is disturbed with anxiety, when you thinking that what is going to happen to me with this problem, now COVID is there, Corona is there. If, for example, someone got the affected by the Corona, oh my God, what is going to happen to me? I have seen many people are dying with the Corona, whether I'm going to live or not, what is going to happen to me, whether I will be back to my home or not. All these emotional effects will create the more stress in the body. That time it requires 15 times of immunity power. In normal, how much power is required to face the challenge of this external virus? When the emotionally disturbed, it requires 15 times more than whatever is required. So there comes yoga. Yoga walks in. Yoga helps us. Here, Patanjali Yoga Sutras says very beautifully. There are 9 different kinds of obstacles are explained in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. It says it starts with the Vyadi. Vyadi means the disease. For any kind of infection or anything, we can take it under the Vyadi. I will be not enumerating all the 9 here. We will take just as a Vyadi, any disease. So Patanjali gives the solution there in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. He says, Prachardana Vidharanabhyam va pranasya. By the practicing the pranayama, you can calm down your mind. It helps you to bring the mind to calm and peace. How? Observe. Whenever there is the effect in the mind, the symptoms we can see, one is on the respiratory system, the second one is on the digestive system. Whenever there is a disturbance in the mind, it reflects on the digestion as well as respiratory. When you look at this COVID, the Corona point of view, it is more and more related to the respiratory issue. So we will be discussing only from the respiratory point of view. So in the respiratory system, we are having a control mechanism. What I said, the white blood cells and all other immune system, we are having the different forces to fight. Any diseases which we are getting from the external source, they are from the 2 ways. One is through the respiratory system, our inhalation, exhalation. The second one is through our food, what you eat. So these are the 2 sources we are getting the different kinds of diseases. Now here, when you look at the COVID point of view, Corona point of view, it is from the respiratory, is the entrance for the Corona. So when it is coming through the nose, through the respiratory system, pranayama makes us to strengthen our immunity system in our respiratory tract. It improves the lungs capacity. It improves the capacity to fight with the enemy, and also it keeps the mind very calm and relaxed, so that the emotional disturbance will not be there, so that the body can take care its force to fight with the enemy. Enemy means here the virus, coronavirus. It can take care. So what we suggest everyone to develop the immune system, we need to make our mind very calm and relaxed. First, we need to accept the things. When you are not in a position to accept the things, then there is a disturbance, When there is a disturbance, it requires the more capacity. So how can I improve my immunity system from the yoga point of view? I will tell the few pranayama point of view, some exercises. One is Vibhaga Pranayama, sectional breathing, which helps us to improve the utilization of the lungs capacity. And the second one, practicing this Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, or you can say Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. So what is going to happen with these two? One is going to help us to improve the lungs capacity fully. The second technique is going to help us utilize the minimum oxygen for the maximum effectiveness. These are the two important things we have to develop. That comes under the immunity. And under this immunity, what we are focusing from the yoga point of view, prevention is better than cure. Our focus is prevention is better than cure. Now, when you look at from the community point of view, what is the meaning of community? A section of people, a group of people, it may be a family, it may be a society, it may be a workplace. So how we can reduce the risk factor in the community? One is, here I would like to go along again with the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Patanjali explains so beautifully Dukkha Chaturvyuha. Dukkha Chaturvyuha is a concept introduced by the Patanjali Maharshi in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. In this Dukkha Chaturvyuha, there are analysis of the 4 points are given. Number 1, which is called Heyam. Heyam means what is the pain? The pain we have to recognize first. Then comes Heya Hetuhu. Heya Hetuhu means what is the cause for that pain. Then number 3 is called Hanam. Hanam means what is the remedy. Number 4, Hanopayaha. Hanopayaha means for the remedy. These are the 4 very important to diagnose any problem, not only the physical problem, even it can be the mental problem. So number 1, once again I will go back. Heyam. Heyam Dukkham Anagatam. The pain which is going to come need to be avoided. The corona which is going to spread like anything need to be avoided in our community. Community start from your family, we need to reach up to the country. From the country we have to expand ourselves to the entire universe. So Heyam Dukkham Anagatam, the pain which is already started is started anyway, but the pain which is going to come for the many people need to be prevented. Step number 1. So if I have to prevent in my community, what I have to do? I have to find out what is the cause for the pain. So Patanjali says in his own language, Drashtu Drushyayoho Samyogaha Heya Hetuhu. Don't worry about the Sanskrit words, whatever I'm talking, but I'm explaining to you in English again. He says the cause for this coronavirus, Patanjali is not used the word coronavirus. I am taking the theme from the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. I am bringing the corona into the picture now. Okay, the cause for the corona to spread in the communities is the association. Association of a person who don't have the corona with a person who is having the corona. So what we have to do? Can I hate the person who is having this corona? No. Government is making very clear. It is not that we should not hate the person, we should not criticize the person. We have to deal the disease, not the person who is having the disease. So here comes Again, from the Patanjali Yoga Sutras comes Yama Niyamas, the disciplines. Ahimsa. Ahimsa means not hurting. If anyone is having the corona in your community, if you know, don't criticize the person. Show your kindness and at the same time take certain precautions. Then second one, ahimsa. Suppose if anyone having this corona should not try to spread with others, should be able to follow the principles, guidelines issued by the government. Nothing but as per Patanjali, following the Yama Niyamas. Number 2, by chance, if anyone is diagnosed as a corona or there are some symptoms, we should not hide those symptoms. Satya, speaking the truth. Use the Arogya Setu app. Check in that one. Test yourself. If whatever may be the symptoms you are having, anything, be honest. Honestly, you need to enter into the Arogya Setu app and keep the Bluetooth on so that people will be aware. So we need to follow this honest for the benefit of the harmony of the society. Okay, this is the Heyam, Heya Hetuhu. Then what is the Hanam? Hanam is what is the remedy to cure this one? The remedy is improving the immune system. One way we need to improve our immune system through physically as well as mentally, and strengthen yourself through the yoga. Because we are talking about the yoga, it's why I'm bringing the yoga. There are many other techniques, not only the yoga. Yoga is also one of the tool. Ayurveda is there and many allopathy medicines are there. Many other things are there. So we need to strengthen those things. Remedy. How can I do that one? What are the techniques? Then again in the yoga comes asanas. To strengthen the body, asanas. There are some breathing exercises which helps you to keep your respiratory tract very clean and clear. Surya Namaskaras, it is a combination of the asanas and pranayama. And also this Surya Namaskar and Kapalabhati. One of the best technique is a Kapalabhati, which is a Kriya, which is the cleansing techniques. It helps you to remove the carbon dioxide from the body. So this is for the community point of view. So the action plan we have discussed following the asanas and the pranayama, and Ministry of Ayush is giving the guidelines. Frequently, please check the Ministry of Ayush, the website. The many guidelines are coming from the yoga point of view. Then comes the unity. What is the meaning of unity? With whom I have to do my unity? Unity means what? In fact, yoga means union. Union means nothing but a unity. Whenever we say unity, make a note, there should be minimum 2 things. Whenever we say unity or union, there should be minimum 2 things. What are the 2 things here? One is myself. The second one is the higher consciousness. Because of what everything is going on, because of what everything is taking place, that awareness should be there, that consciousness should be there. So we discussed about the immunity for the self growth. We discussed about the community for the relations with the others. Now we are discussing the topic about the unity with creator as well as the creation. What is the creation here? The prakriti, the nature. We need to have the unity. In other way, the best word I can say, take here, harmony. we need to maintain the harmony with the nature. In fact, sometimes if it is required, we should able to control. So how can I unite myself with the creation or creator? So to be creating with any other thing, there should be minimum commonalities should be there. The common interest, it may be the common interest, common hobbies, or common workplace, or common territory. There should be something common. So here we have, what is the commonality between us and the creator in the unity? The commonality is divinity. Divinity is the common between an individual person and with the creator. This divinity we have to manifest in us. How can I manifest this divinity? Then yoga comes into the picture. In the yoga, we are having the different types of yoga. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, raja yoga, jnana yoga, different styles. So we have to manifest that divinity by karma yoga, that is a work. Doing our work responsibly, then taking care of the nature, taking care of the creation with the love, with the devotion, with the care, nothing but bhakti yoga. Then we have to utilize the nature nicely for the calming down our mind, to reflect in our mind, to calm down. See the beautiful creature, the nature. The mind becomes so happy when you look at the rising sun, when you look at the sunset, when you look at a beautiful flower, when you go to a garden, when the nice things which is there in their original form, mind becomes so calm. A conducive atmosphere need to be created to maintain the serenity in our mind. Nothing but Raja Yoga. Then comes the Jnana Yoga. We need to have the knowledge, the discrimination, what to do, what not to do at a given situation. How I have to behave in the society, how should I behave in the community, how should I behave when I go to a particular place. In this particular pandemic situation, we need to have the knowledge. That is the Jnana Yoga. Following these four different paths, we will develop, we will inculcate an attitude of unity between us and the Supreme Self, that is the Creator. So here I would like to summarize these topics with some tools from the yoga point of view. These tools will be included for the immunity, community, and unity, for these three things. Follow the yama niyamas, not to hurt anyone, which is the best principle, compulsory we need to be followed. Then next, personal disciplines, niyamas, following the shaucha. Shaucha means the cleanliness. Clean yourself, clean your hands, clean your face. When you go out, when you come back, try to clean yourself. When you are meeting someone, keep the sanitizer with you. If not, at least wash the hands with the soap properly. Shaucha, which is very important, cleanliness. Then comes the asanas. The asanas to keep the body physically fit. Then comes the pranayama. The pranayama is the tool between the body and mind to synchronize, to maintain the harmony between the mind and body. We have to use this pranayama. It is the most important thing in this pandemic situation for corona. It is told by the Japanese people, maybe some of the doctors who have done some research and other thing. They said, if you can able to hold your breath for 10 seconds comfortably, it means you are utilizing your lungs properly. So you need not to worry about the corona effect. When there is a corona effect is there, when the lungs are getting affected, you will be having the difficulty to hold the breath for 10 seconds. So best thing, every day practice the pranayama. Whether you do something else or not, just to do Kapalabhati 3 rounds, each round at least 60 strokes. Then after 3 rounds of the Kapalabhati, do this Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, which is also called Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. You inhale from the one nostril, close the right nostril, inhale through left nostril. While inhaling, start counting the number. At least try to count the 4 numbers. Inhale 4 counts, then hold the breath for 16 counts, then exhale to the right side with 8 counts. Again inhale from the right nostril for the 4 counts, then hold the breath for 16 counts, then exhale from the left side for 8 counts. If it is difficult for you, you take 3 counts, 12 holdings, 12 counts of holding, 6 counts of exhaling. So what you need to follow is 1:4:2 ratio. If you feel this is a difficult, the simple method, you close the right nostril, inhale through left, how much you can able to inhale. Then hold the breath, how long you can able to hold the breath comfortably. Then exhale through the right nostril, how slowly you can exhale. Then again inhale from the same right nostril, again hold the breath, again exhale from the left nostril. So this will become the 1 round. Then comes practicing the pratyahara. Pratyahara means withdraw your senses from the external objects, whatever you see. Because use your discrimination. It is a pandemic situation. Some advertisement comes in the TV and I want to go and buy. Without having the necessity, don't go out into the, especially where there is a public gathering is there. Try to avoid. That is a pratyahara. Then dharana. Concentrate on your own self. Concentrate on your work. Concentrate on your responsibilities. What you are supposed to do. How can I utilize this time? Wonderful time. Convert the situation as an opportunity to create certain new things, to invent some new things. So many people started inventing the many things. Many people have started learning. So many things are happening. In a positive way, try to look into that one. Then dhyana. Meditate every day. Try to meditate at least 4 to 5 minutes. If you don't know any technique how to meditate, just sit quietly, observe your own breath. That itself is enough. So thank you for the TQSET panel members for giving me an opportunity to share my little knowledge about this immunity, community and unity. So thank you once again for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Over to Alok Bharati.
Yeah, thank you. It is a really wonderful session about the yoga in the present yoga sutra with the present context. And in the prevalent scenario, you very beautifully explained about the practical approach to get the health, happiness and harmony. It is a wonderful session. Thank you very much, Pulluriji and all the participants and who attend this lecture. Thank you very much.